one half of That Hippie Couple, British Columbia. Today I'm making a much anticipated video, anticipated by me for you. I'm going to teach you how to make milk at home. Many of you might be wondering if we're vegan. We are not vegan. I used to be a vegetarian until I was pregnant, and I wouldn't call myself a vegetarian anymore. Not that I like to put labels on anything. We just try to eat mostly plant-based, but you do what you do and you do what you can. So I'm going to teach you how to make two different kinds of milk today. We normally use hemp milk for all of our cooking needs. I have never ever liked milk. Since I was born, I never put milk on my cereal. I never drank milk. I've never liked milk. The only time I would drink milk is when my grandpa would buy me banana milk or chocolate milk when I was a kid. So I just don't drink milk. And Chad is lactose intolerant, so he can't have dairy. I'm running out of breath. So we make hemp milk mostly, obviously, for cooking, recipes, and things like that. Hemp milk we find to be personally the best milk for us because hemp milk is really high in your omega-3 and your omega-6. It's super good for you. Hemp is just a really great superfood. Highly recommend adding it into your diet more if you don't already. And I'm also going to teach you how to make another kind of milk, but I'm going to make that one chocolate. So I'm going to do a chocolate oat milk. You can make more so that you have it to store in the fridge. It usually lasts, I think, about 5 days in the fridge, or you can just make it as you need it. For us, because we don't drink milk, we only make hemp milk. We only make the portion that we need to make to cook what we're cooking. But when it comes to chocolate milk, obviously I'll make a little bit of a bigger jug because it doesn't last more. It wouldn't even last 5 days in our house anyways. So first things first, I will tell you what you need. I use a blender. It's nothing fancy, not a fancy blender at all. And so for hemp milk, I literally just have unshelled hemp seeds and then my jar that I will be putting the milk into once it's ready. Oh, and then you're gonna need a nut bag to strain I think that's pregnancy brain now. To strain the leftover particles. And then for oat milk, I have my larger jar to put the milk in. I have my oats, which I get from a refillery, and cacao powder, a little bit of vanilla, and because we're Canadian, we're going to add some maple syrup. You can also use dates as well. I've done it that way, which is totally fine. They both work. It just adds a little bit of sweetness. We try to go to a refillery to get as many groceries as we can. Obviously, it's not always the most convenient thing to do because we live in Peachland, which is a smaller town outside of Kelowna. So to drive all the way into Kelowna to go to a refillery, we have to really plan what we need and make sure we get it all at once. I will make a video of us going to a refillery and filling up all of our jars so that you can get an idea of what it costs for us to do that. It definitely saves us money and you only buy what you exactly need and you cut down on your waste. So I can't tell you exactly how much it costs for this jar of hemp, but we did go and we picked up our oats. You just want your rolled oats. You don't want to buy the quick oats. To fill this whole entire jar, it's 375 grams. And to fill this jar, it's 190 grams of cacao powder. I run out of breath so fast now. I think it's because I'm pregnant. I've always been such a fast talker and now I just can't talk. Let's make our hemp milk first. So when I make hemp milk, I just make what I need as I go, but to show you how you would do it if you wanted to make a little bit more milk, I'm going to make 2 cups of milk. I'm going to make homemade mac and cheese later, so. For every 1 cup of liquid, it's a 1/4 cup of hemp seed. I'm going to put 2 cups of water into the blender first. So for 2 cups of water, that is 1/2 cup of hemp seeds. You don't have to be exact either. I just eyeball this. If you want more of a thicker, kind of creamier milk, then just add more hemp. Now, when you make any milk, if you like it a little bit sweeter, you can add dates or maple syrup to your milk, but I don't do that. I don't like it sweet. So when I just make my basic white milk, I only put water and hemp seeds. Once you have it all blended, I like to take a measuring bowl type thing. Oh, I did it. And my nutmeg. You can use cheesecloth, I think, just like triple it up, or because you don't want the little part. Well, I mean, you can also drink the particles. I mean, they're totally good for you. I just don't, but you can. Another really good thing you can do, I'll show you. Once you pour your milk into your nutmeg, so you're going to squeeze out all the liquid. So let me show you what's kind of left over, the byproduct. It's the pulp pretty much from the hemp. And now you can use this, you can turn it into crackers or chips kind of if you spread it out on a baking sheet. You can add it to smoothies. It's really delicious and healthy. It has plenty of uses. You don't need to get rid of it. Once I have my strained milk, just pour it into your container and refrigerate. Milk at home. How easy was that? Now for the fun one, let's make chocolate milk. No barking, Medusa. So for chocolate milk, I'm going to use 3 cups of water to 1 cup of oats. I'm just going to add a little bit of maple syrup. Add as much as you want, depending how sweet you would like it to be. If you're putting dates in, like maybe like 4 or 5 dates. About 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is by means no cooking show. You'll probably never see me cook. I'm not a cook. And I don't measure things properly. I just throw things in there. And now we blend. Sometimes this blender doesn't work. I just want to say, remember folks, female animals are the same as female humans. We only produce milk after we've given birth. So dairy cows are not cows that are milk producers. Dairy cows are mother cows that their children have been taken from them and they are pumped full of hormones in order to continuously produce milk. So if there's a healthier way or an easy way, I hope that this inspires you to maybe try some ways at home to make your own milk. I take my larger bowl here and I'm going to put my nutmeg around this one. Pour your milk in. This is why Chad keeps me around. Chocolate milk. Yum. So there you have it. That's how easy it is to make milk at home. You can use hemp, you can use oats, you can use almonds. These are just the ones that we prefer. This is literally that easy. If you have any questions for me, feel free to drop a comment below. Otherwise, you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Bye guys.